today's biology class. So in today's biology class, we are going to continue with our essay part question, where I started by solving 2021 question 6, where we looked at the movement of substances in what? In the phloem, where I discussed the phloem, we discussed transpiration. So the video is in the description. Feel free to check it out before proceeding to this one. So in this video, we are going to be talking about transport and also health and diseases. So I've posted a prediction where I've talked about the top 9 questions which they like bringing. Again, the link is in the description. Feel free to check it out, the video. So this one is the circulatory and health and diseases. Yeah. So before I start, don't forget to subscribe and comment if you have any question on this topic, or if you want to be helped with any topic of your choice, because this is exam time. We're only remaining with a month before you start writing your GCE exams. So don't forget to inbox me if you have any question at 0967. Yeah, so don't forget to inbox at 0967 94 1401. Yeah, so this is the number which you should use to inbox. Yeah. So before I begin, to begin, we are saying the first question is asking us to describe the internal structure of the heart. So how can we describe the internal structure of the heart? So before you start describing, so whenever they ask you to describe something, they are asking you to write something, how it looks inside. So here they want us to explain how the heart looks inside. So most of the pupils think that the topic of the heart is hard. Of course, even me, before I understood it, I was thinking that this topic is very hard to know. But mind you, this topic is the simplest to know, because there are few parts of the heart which we need to know. So I would like for you to pay particular attention as I'm explaining to you the parts of the heart. So how can you start your essay? So on my left hand side, you can see that we have a diagram of the heart. So as I am writing here, I'll also be referring to the diagram so that I'm showing you the parts which I'm describing. So how can you start? So you can start by saying the heart is, is a muscular organ that pumps blood around the body. So remember, I told you that whenever you are starting every essay, the first thing you should write is the what? The definition. Define what you have been asked. So I've said, oh, the heart is a muscular organ, and its function is to do what? Is to pump blood around the body. Now I start describing. So the heart, so it is, so it is, so you can say now it is divided into left and right by a mid-wall called the septum. So these are the things which the examiners are looking for. So we have written our first thing. We are saying the heart is now divided into left and right by the mid-wall, which is known as the septum. So if you look at the diagram, you can see that we have this part as our mid. So meaning this side is our left and this side is our right. So we are saying that this part which separates the left and right side of the heart is what is known as the septum. So we have described our first thing. Then you say now, since the heart is divided into left and right, what does each side have? So now you can say each side has an upper chamber known as atrium, and it has what? It has lower chamber known as ventricle. Yeah. So meaning you have described the next thing which is found in the heart. So you are saying that it is divided into the left and right by a mid-wall which is known as the septum. Then this side, each side has an upper chamber which is known as the atrium. So the atrium, since we have both on the left and right, so meaning the atrium will take the name of the side. So this atrium on the left side is known as the left atrium. Then this atrium on the right is known as the right atrium. Then we also have the lower chambers, which is the right ventricle, and also we have the left ventricle. So as you are doing this, you are describing the internal structure of the heart, how the heart looks inside. So next you move on now to the final part, which are the valves. So now you say the heart also contains valves which prevents or which allows, which are responsible for allowing or keeping blood flowing in one direction. So again, you describe now the heart as valves which prevents the what? The backflow of the blood, keeping the blood moving in one direction. This can get you your entire 4 marks. You have described what? The septum, the atrium, the ventricle, and you have also described what? The valves. So now, before you conclude, what you need to write on the valve so that you can get your full marks is you include now the names of the valve. So now you say the valves between the atria and ventricle are known as atrioventricular valves. Yeah, so once you write like this, meaning you can get your entire 4 marks. You have described the internal structure of the heart. So now moving on to our part B, which is saying describe the factors that reduce immunity to pathogenic diseases. So we are going to now describe the factors. So what are some of the factors which can reduce immunity to pathogens? So here you can write 4 points and describe them. So when they say describe, you have to explain a bit, not just writing. So you can start by saying that among the factors that reduce, so you can say among the factors that reduces immunity, we have malnutrition. Malnutrition, diseases, and old age, which can contribute to pathogenic diseases. So you are saying that among the factors that reduces immunity, we have malnutrition, diseases, old age, which can contribute to what? To the development of pathogenic diseases. So you have introduced, you have told them what you are talking about, and you have told them which points you are going to explain. So now you can say malnutrition can lead to, so malnutrition weakens the immune system. Why? Because the body will lack. So the body here now lacks. So here, because the body lacks essential nutrients. So here the body lacks essential nutrients to produce antibodies. So remember I told you that antibodies, they are just what? Protein in nature. So for you to produce antibodies, you need proteins in your body. So whenever you have malnutrition, you are lacking, for example, proteins, your body won't be able to produce those antibodies which are required to fight pathogenic diseases. Therefore, your immunity will be what? Will be reduced to diseases. Then the second point we said is what? Diseases. So we have diseases such as HIV and AIDS. So this disease, HIV and AIDS, it destroys white blood cells. So whenever you have HIV and AIDS, it destroys your blood, it destroys the white blood cells. So once these white blood cells are destroyed, your body's ability to fight will be what? Will be reduced. Therefore, your body won't fight infection. So you can say now that diseases such as HIV and AIDS destroys the white blood cells, reducing the body's ability to fight infections. So like this, you can what? Get your 4 marks without any problem, because remember, biology, you don't have to write 5 pages for you to get marks. This, in biology, they follow points. So here they will mark what? Malnutrition. They also mark diseases such as HIV and your explanation, so that you get what? A full mark. Yeah. And then the last one is question C. So question C is saying explain the importance of immunization. So explain the importance of immunization. So again, you have to define what immunization is. So immunization, this is the process where you are injected with a certain type of dead bacteria, so that it stimulates your body to produce what? Certain antibodies, so that you identify that pathogen, so that next time you encounter it, your body is able to fight it. So now, why is it important? So here you can say immunization is important because it stimulates the body immune system to produce antibodies and memory cells against germs. So that is the first important thing you need to know under immunization. So this is the very, very important thing. Your body will be able to recognize if that germ enters your body again, if you have immune or if you have immunization in your body. Then immunization also, so you say it also protects individuals from serious diseases. So we have serious diseases such as polio. So those diseases are very, very serious. Once you get immune or you get immunization, you'll be protected from those diseases. As a result, it lowers illness and death rates. So once you write like this, meaning you have solved this 12 marks question which came in 2021. So be sure to revise this question through before you write your exam. You don't know, it might come, they might repeat it because it came in 2021 and we are in 2026. So they like repeating questions which were for a long time ago. So I've explained this is how you can write a 12 mark essay. So the first one, 4 marks, 4 marks, 4 marks. It does not have to be a lot of information, as long as you are explaining. In biology, they want simplified things. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share if the video was helpful.